thinking of starting all over again and you're afraid of doing it, well, let me tell you that the more you start all over again, the easier it gets. I like to experience different things. I like to get out of my comfort zone. Started from zero so many times. And it's becoming easier the more I do it. The more I do it, the less scary it feels. And it's going to happen for you, okay? You gotta take risks in this world. You gotta take risk and you gotta get out of your comfort zone. Explore new opportunities. When you feel stuck in your life, that means that you need to change. You need to transmute that energy to something new in your life. So if this is you and you've been feeling stuck, you've been feeling low of energy, you've been feeling that you've been in the same place for so long, go out and take a risk. Go out and move to the new country. Go out and take that new job opportunity. Go out and start from zero again. And a lot of people might say, how am I gonna leave everything behind? Listen, if you wanna grow, if you want to expand your knowledge, you need to start doing it by doing things that make you feel uncomfortable. That's the only way for growth to happen in your life. There's no magic trick that's gonna come and give you the life of your desires unless you get out of your comfort zone, change your mindset to attract better things into your life. You need to leave and shed and leave the life that you used to live in your past in order to attract new things into your life. You can't attract things living the same old life, being the same person that you were before. You need to work on yourself, change your mindset, create new habits, enjoy the present moment in order to manifest better things into your life. Things will not come to you easy. They require work. They require inner work. They first require inner work before you obtain what you want to manifest in your life. They require the mental maturity, the emotional maturity for you to prepare and receive blessings into your life. Why? Because nothing can be given to you when your mindset is a turmoil, when you're constantly living in the past, when you're constantly complaining about how horrible the state of the world is, how horrible people treat you, and having a victim mindset. That's never gonna get you to where you wanna be. You need to leave that mental blockage behind in order to attract new things. Leave negativity behind you in order for you to attract and manifest the things that you want in your life. Manifestation requires movement. Movement of your physical body, movement of your energy, movement of your brain. Manifestation is activating your creativity within your desire to grow. The energy has to be congruent in order for you to attract things into your life. So if you are feeling stagnant, stuck, and you're feeling that you need to move, you want to move somewhere, you want to be somewhere different, you want to change houses for a better one and decorate it your own taste, you want to attract a better partner because the one that you have is not serving you and it's getting you into more of a stagnant energy, and you deep inside know it, deep inside of you, then what you need to do is start all over again. Start all over again as many times as you want, until it becomes a habit and it doesn't face you anymore. Fear doesn't come through you anymore because you have done it so many times and you understand how good it feels because it's for your own good. Because as I said before, changes come into your life for you to grow. Experiences, either bad or good, are coming into your life for your growth. And as much as, the brain tries to trick us that, oh wow, this is negative and these things are that are bad, that are coming into your life, that are negative, are because you're causing them and you're victimizing yourself and you're saying, wow, how, why me? This is how you need to reprogram your brain, because your brain can be either your best friend or your worst enemy. And it all starts with your brain. What are you thinking? What are your constant thoughts of you and the world? Are you constantly thinking negative? This is what you're going to attract if you're thinking in the negative all the time. So I talk about reprogramming your brain a lot, and how do we reprogram our brain? When you think when this entity in your brain comes in and says, you're not good enough, what are you doing? You want to take that offer, that new job offer, but you don't know how to do it? Rewire it and say, you know what, I'm good enough for this job. I believe in myself. I believe that this opportunity, the universe has brought it for me for either growth or to go into the next level in my life. And rewire that negative entity coming into your brain, because they're all entities, we're all surrounded by good energy and bad energy, and sometimes it's so normal to be thinking negative thoughts. Plus the brain thinks more negative thoughts than positive ones, so that's completely normal. But it's up to you to transform those thoughts into beautiful, positive thoughts that are going to take you into the next level. That's why hypnosis is so beautiful. Even if you listen to those audios where people are telling you, where those audios when you're in the alpha state and you're sleeping and you're constantly listening to those waves of positive words into your brain is absorbing that. It's absorbing those positive affirmations, because the brain it's like another world. It's like another world. Like I said, it can even either be your best friend or become your worst enemy. But it's up to you. You have the control over your brain, over your thoughts, over your feelings, over your emotions. You have that control of changing and switching it around. And it may not sound so simple, but the more we do it, the more we can transform our thoughts into your manifestation, what you want in your life, what your desires are. Just like every habit, every pattern of habit. Like I said, my pattern of habit was starting over all over again many times. At first it was so scary. My first time was going into Australia, and I was like, okay, I'm here in this country and I have no idea what I'm gonna do. But I packed my bags and left. Started a new life. And a whole bunch of experiences happened. Many experiences, good and bad. But what happened, I ended up taking all the good experiences, everything that made me grow, and brought it into the next level of my life. Brought it into the next level of my life, and into that other next level of my life, I did way better than I was before, because I had more experience, I was more conscious of things. I had like a lot of experience under my belt with different situations that I encounter. So whenever things arrive in my life in terms of bad experiences, I already knew how to deal with them without breaking myself. Because when you have no experience in your life, when you are always afraid to move on and take new opportunities and create new experiences, you don't know anything about life. Your life is too small for you. When we came here to experience life as it is, we don't come here to stay away from experiences, because experiences is what shape us. So if you are thinking in this moment whether you should start fresh from scratch and you're unsure, that doubt means that you need to take it. You need to take that risk. Whatever it is, if it's a new job, if it's a new relationship, don't hold yourself back from negativity or previous failures, because we are here to experience as a human being, as a superhuman, every experience, good or bad. You are the creator of how you take that experience with you, how you transform that experience to make it to go into the next level of your life, because you have already learned from your previous failures, from whatever it was that was negative. You're learning from it. You already learned from it, including the positive ones. So you're not a failure if you start from scratch. I'm telling you, it gets easier every time you start from scratch. It gets easier every time you get a new experience. Every time you get a new opportunity in your life, take it. That makes you grow as a person and feel good about yourself. Feel how strong you feel after you take all those experiences, after you learn with all those experiences. You start growing, elevating your consciousness, reprogramming your brain, cultivating experiences, cultivating new habits, realizing what serves you in your life and what no longer serves you. Being the driver of your own brain. As easy as it sounds, you can reprogram your brain by cultivating and changing your thought pattern every day since you wake up. We have the choice of thinking good thoughts or bad thoughts. Which one do you want? Think about it. I want good thoughts. So I wake up, and instead of saying it's a shitty morning, it's an amazing morning, that already sends a signal into your brain for you to wake up, have that morning coffee, have that morning tea, go work out, go for a walk, go do something that excites you. That sends a signal into your brain for you to boost yourself up. So this requires that you have a choice of thinking. And the choice is yours. It's as simple as that. Do you want to live in the negative or you want to live in the positive? I'll leave it up to you. Thank you so much for listening. I wanted to bring this beautiful message across. You guys are wonderful. I've seen so many subscribers, and I feel so much joy that people are still subscribing even after me being absent for quite a while, working on myself, and revamping what's coming up in my business. It's never too late to start all over. You're not too old, you're not too young. If you need to take a break because it's overwhelming for you to start over, do so, okay? Do so. Nobody is there to judge you. You're the only one judging yourself. And it all starts with your brain. What are your thoughts? What are you constantly saying about yourself? What are those thoughts constantly saying about yourself? Watch that. Thank you so much for listening. Namaste. Bye-bye.